If you're new to my channel, hi, hello, my name is Juliasurface and I am a current junior at the University of Tennessee, Knoxville. I am double majoring in accounting and marketing with a supply chain collateral, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about why you should choose UT Knoxville as your home away from home for the next 4 years. So I love making videos about UT and just promoting UT just because I have loved my experience so far, and I want to share my experience and just like what I love about my school with others and everyone else to help them out when it comes to making their college decision. I also decided to make this video because it is currently December 12th and UT will be releasing their early action admissions December 15th. So that is just such an exciting time. I remember when I was getting all of my acceptance letters. It's just a very exciting time because it starts becoming more realistic when you actually start getting accepted into colleges and you really start thinking, okay, I'm accepted, so where am I gonna go for the next 4 years? I am so excited for everyone who will be getting their acceptance letters on the 15th. It is just so exciting, and I really hope to see some of you guys here on campus at UT in the fall of 2022. And with that being said, let's just get right onto the video. So why you should go to UT? For me, I am from Tennessee. I have always lived in Tennessee and I've always lived in the South. I grew up in the SEC kind of world. Football here is a big deal. Just like the big school atmosphere. You know, I kind of grew up with that, especially with my parents and a lot of my other family members going to UT. I just kind of was always immersed in that culture. I would say a huge plus about UT Knoxville is that it is an SEC school. And for some people, an SEC school may be very intimidating. You just don't know what to expect just because it is so big, and you just don't know if the positives of an SEC school would outweigh the negatives. But I'm here to tell you that the positives absolutely outweigh the negatives when it comes to an SEC school. One of the things that separates UT Knoxville from the other SEC schools is that UT Knoxville is located pretty much in a city. It is like right next to downtown Knoxville, and so you aren't like isolated like all the other SEC schools, I feel like, or just not surrounded by any larger cities or anything, but UT Knoxville is literally like in Knoxville, so that's very convenient and very nice. And additionally, our campus is big, but it's not big enough where you can't walk around places. I feel like there's a lot of schools in the SEC that their campuses are just massive. Like I think about Alabama, I think about Georgia, like their campuses are just so big, and so you pretty much have to take the buses everywhere. Where at UT Knoxville, yes, we have buses and they're amazing and you should definitely use them when you get the chance, but it's not like a have-to situation. You're just able to walk around wherever you need to go, because campus, yes, like I said, it is larger, but it is not large enough where you feel like you are completely lost or you have to take the bus to get from point A to point B. Like, it's not like that at all. Everything is very walkable and everything is very convenient. Additionally, with the perks of being an SEC school, there's just so many different programs available. Like, there's just so much to do and so much to offer, and that is one of the reasons why UT really just sparked my interest when I was looking, because when I came into college, I had absolutely no idea what I wanted to do, but I wanted to make sure I went to a university that offered a range of programs, because I didn't know yet exactly what I wanted to do, and I didn't want to be limited of like my major or something like that. And UT just offers so many different programs and things to do. Like, it's almost just endless, and not even just with academics, but also with clubs and rec sports, everything like that. Like, truly, like, there is just so much to do because it's the SEC school. It's like the big state school. Going along with what I was saying about how UT Knoxville is located amazingly next to downtown Knoxville, UT Knoxville is also surrounded by the Great Smoky Mountains. It's surrounded by so many different lakes. It's by Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge, all of those places. Like, there truly is so much to do in the surrounding areas. UT Knoxville is definitely a place where you can stay in Knoxville and stay on campus and have an amazing time. But if you are really looking to kind of go out and adventure, UT Knoxville is the perfect location. You can literally get to the Smokies in less than an hour. You can go to North Carolina in like an hour 15. Everything is just so conveniently located. And I will say, like, I am from Chattanooga, Tennessee, and going to school in Knoxville, like, it really has been so nice to be located there because I love the mountains personally. Like, I love hiking and I love beautiful mountain views, and just being so conveniently located by the Smokies has just been so great and just such a blessing. It truly has just been such a great escape. If you were looking for anything to do in Knoxville when you're visiting UT, check out my video that I made. I made a whole guide to visiting Knoxville and just some places and things that you should check out when you're in Knoxville. Another amazing thing about UT is that, yes, we are a big school, and so lots of people are very concerned that you can get lost at UT. And yes, you absolutely could get lost at UT. However, if you put in the effort and you get to know your professors and you go to class and you put in the work, you will be able to create amazing relationships with your professors. Truly, all the professors are so qualified to do their jobs. Like, UT is very particular about who they hire. I can particularly say for my college, I'm in the College of Business, like, they take it very seriously about who our instructors and professors are. You know, most of these people that are hired by UT are doctorates, or they've had higher education, or they've had higher experience at different companies, different places. So truly, like, UT really does take it seriously with who they hire to be a part of their staff. Every professor that I've ever had has always been so friendly and has been so willing to help me out in office hours if I need it, and truly, they're just an email away and they're here to help you. And so if you really do put the work in and the effort in to get to know them and to reach out for help, you will get the help you need. And so I have absolutely really enjoyed getting to know some of my professors. I also have loved being able to go to the different extra help opportunities that UT offers. We have a thing called the math lab, and I definitely utilized that my freshman year. I was in calculus, and so I needed just a little assistance making sure I was doing everything correctly, and so the math lab was just so amazing. And if you have any issues with like writing, we have a writing lab, and there's just so many different resources that UT offers to get you that extra help and to help you succeed in academics. And it truly is not that intimidating at all to go to a big SEC school whatsoever. You will get the help you need if you go for it. UT Knoxville has the best social life. Truly, I mean it. Whether it's on campus or super close to campus, there's always something to do. There's always people to hang out with. And I truly do feel like UT is just such an amazing community. There's just always something going on, always people hanging out with one another, doing something. Yes, there are definitely people that live off campus. I currently myself live off campus, but I would definitely say that UT is not a commuter school at all. Like, people don't just go to class and then just go home and then campus is dead. Like, that is just not true at all. Campus is always vivacious. I know that there are definitely a lot of schools where people literally just go to class and then they just like don't come back to campus until Monday, and that's just not how UT Knoxville rolls at all. Another great thing about UT Knoxville is that it is Tennessee's big state school, and we take that very seriously and we are very proud of that. And so one thing that really stood out to me about UT is that it was close to home. I didn't want to be super far away, and maybe for some people UT is perfect because it's just that right amount of being away from home. And then some people want to completely like move across the country and come to UT, and like that's their desire. I truly think that UT can be home to anyone no matter where you live. It just kind of depends on what you're wanting. But for me, like, UT just was the perfect option because it was 2 hours away. I love being in state. I have loved my experience with it, but I know so many people and some of my best friends literally are out of state, and UT was that perfect distance for them and what they were looking for. With being in-state, I also got in-state tuition, which was awesome. It was important for me to make like a good financial decision of where I was going to college, because that is important. I didn't want to be going somewhere where it was going to cost $60,000 a year for me to attend. I don't know all of the details about in-state tuition and finances and everything with UT, but UT does have some great scholarships that you can apply for. There's some that are ACT and GPA based, and I actually have one of those. I also have the Hope Scholarship, and that's for people who live in the state of Tennessee, but I know that there's definitely a lot of other scholarships that I'm just not really familiar with or aware of, especially for our out-of-state students. Another great thing that maybe to some rising freshmen, they don't think it's great, but I'm telling you, being someone that lived on campus for 2 years, it is amazing. Freshmen are required to live on campus. Well, because of COVID, they kind of shifted the rules about that, and there definitely are situations where you can get out of living on campus as a freshman, and I'm sure this year and this next upcoming year they'll still be a little bit lenient about that. However, my freshman year, like, you were required to live on campus, and I'm telling you, I know that the dorms are not sometimes the most ideal, the meal plan is sometimes not the most ideal, but you will meet so many people living on campus and you will feel so connected to UT. And I know that some universities don't require students, especially freshmen, to live on campus, and I just think that's so unfortunate, because when you live on campus you really learn to delve into the UT community and you're forced to kind of be there, so it forces you to make those connections early on, and then those connections that you've made early on will carry on through your college career. And I would not change my experience living on campus for 2 years for anything. It was truly like the best, and it is such a great experience, and I think everyone deserves to have the college freshman experience. So Greek life, I feel like this is a huge topic, definitely something that I am personally involved in, so I feel like it should be talked about. A lot of people, when they think of an SEC school, they kind of just get this picture in their head where it's literally all Greek life run. If you're not in Greek life, you know, what are you doing kind of mentality, which I think is just so sad. I don't like that mentality at all. Yes, we have Greek life, and yes, like, I do think like being in Greek life has definitely enhanced my college experience, and I've made lifelong friends and lifelong connections, and I have gotten so involved in UT, and I could not suggest it anymore. I absolutely have loved my experience. But if you don't want to be involved in Greek life, at UT Knoxville, like, that is totally fine. Greek life is literally like 17 or 18% of our student body, which, if you really think about it, that is not a lot for an SEC school whatsoever. And I think I really enjoy and love the fact that UT Knoxville embraces everyone's differences and embraces the fact that everyone has different interests and passions, and Greek life is not everyone's passion or interests, and you know what, that is totally okay. And I think that it is great that people can come to UT Knoxville and get the SEC experience, but they don't have to be involved in Greek life to get that experience. But if anyone has any questions or anything regarding Greek life, I definitely have made a couple of sorority videos this past summer. I'm talking about my experience. I talked about how to make a resume. I've talked about different talking points, outfits. I know it's very far out in advance, seeing that we are in December and recruitment is in August, but some people like to look at that kind of stuff. So if you're interested, I've done quite a few sorority videos, so go check those out. Another stereotype that I feel like gets thrown around a lot about SEC schools is that you aren't really smart if you go to an SEC school. Like, it's just kind of people who couldn't get into other prestigious universities. And in some way, yes, I can agree with that. UT Knoxville's acceptance rate isn't like crazy low or anything like that, but there are some very intelligent people that go to UT Knoxville and go to SEC schools in general, and UT Knoxville offers so many different kind of honors programs that you can apply for if that is something that you are really interested in and really wanting to pursue and focus on. There are, I don't know exactly how many, but I think like there's like 4 or 5 honors programs that UT offers, and you apply before you go to UT. So you apply your senior year to get into the honors program, and I think the honors program at UT is great. I never was a part of any of the honors programs. I decided to opt out of that. But if you're wanting to live in a nicer dorm and you want to live in a learning and living community, I would highly suggest applying for the honors college because it allows you to live in your LLC in typically a nicer dorm like Magnolia, Dogwood, Brown. If you are interested in that, I would highly recommend looking at it because it truly is a great opportunity to really push yourself to your best academic potential. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope this gives you guys an insight of why you should choose UT Knoxville if it's on your list. It is a great institution. I have absolutely loved my time and my experience here, and I cannot believe that I only have a year and a half left of undergrad. It is just crazy to think about. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys in another video very soon. Bye!